All right, everyone. Now, this might sound too good to be true, but today we have a guest with us today who just earned a bachelor's degree in 2 months. And I know, like I said, it's too good to be true, right? It is
Yeah.
not. He started with 17 transfer credits, which is still had like 100 credits to go. Got his bachelor's degree in 2 months. This is Godwin. Godwin, thank you so much for being with us and being willing to share your story and hopefully help us get degrees faster as well.
Thank you for having me.
And I just want to add, congratulations. Like, what a crazy, crazy accomplishment. I'm assuming you've surprised yourself. Were you expecting to go this fast?
Yes, I do. I mean, I was expecting to go fast, but I don't know I was gonna be able to go this fast. Yeah.
It's pretty crazy. So, if you're watching this video, you guys, we're going to walk through how to do it and hopefully inspire you and help you save multiple years with your degree, which in turn helps you save a whole bunch of money as well. So, let's get to know Godwin and learn how he did this. Godwin, let's start with first off, you're obviously an adult student. You didn't go to school like to college right after you graduated high school. Why didn't you go then, and what made you wanna go back? And then we'll get into how you did it so quickly.
Well, first of all, my name is Godwin Martins. I'm from Nigeria originally, and I came to America like about 10 years ago. And when I came here, I'm the first of four boys in my family. I'm more like a breadwinner now because my parents are retired. And I have always, loved going to school, but I had to push the enthusiasm into my siblings because I wanted good for everybody. And as the first son, I had to help out in paying their tuition. And that's mainly why I haven't furthered my own education. So I had to, raise some of them into even into a master's degree. The third of all is in London now with his wife and kids, and he has a master's degree in nursing, you know, which I paid for. And I have the last one just finished his degree back home in Nigeria, included in the second one too, which I all paid for the nursing degree and some other kind of degrees. So but after that, I said to myself, I'm not growing any younger. Now that I'm able to accomplish this, it's time to do mine. But for mine, I'm a working class person in New York City, so I have to devise a means of, getting it done. And that's when I met the Degree Hacking Academy.
That is crazy. So what you're saying is you funded your siblings to get their degrees, your younger siblings,
Yes.
could put college on hold, and then now you're going back because you've already put your siblings through school.
Yes.
Super inspiring. Um, when you decided to go back for yourself, did you know it was possible to go this fast, or were you expecting to go back for 4, 6 years?
Yeah, I was expecting to go back to 4 6 years because I know they have online schools, and I know they take as much as 4 to 6 years too. But I never seen anything this fast before. Never.
Let's talk about the process a little bit. I'm sure people watching are thinking, okay, how did you do it, right? And like you said, you went through my Degree Hacking Academy program. We talk about a process that I call degree hacking, and it's not going and getting transfer credits and bringing them in. You do most of this through highly respected universities, but it's a different approach with how you learn. The traditional system is homework and textbooks and lesson plans and study guides and lectures from teachers and all this stuff that we're used to because we grew up that way, right? But what we're talking about is a little bit different, and it's more of a modern approach to learning. You can learn how you want. You can learn at your own pace. You can learn in whatever hours you have to put into study. You can learn on your own time. This new process of like modern learning, how does it differ? Compare it because you've had both experiences. It's drastically different, right? And how is it different? And how did that make a difference for you?
Um, I would say that the traditional school, it's something I wasn't even thinking about. I was scavenging to get a school that I will be able to run faster because I'm a working class. I don't want to stop working. So, and when I met Degree Hacking Academy and, I went through the school, that's when I find out that, I can actually run through, always kind of a competency based school. That's when they let me know there are schools that are competency based that are not traditional. So and that's how I found the college that I went to. And the college I went to was WGU, and it was a competency based program. And with everything that I learned through in degree hacking, they really helped me scale through the program really faster because instead of me doing the regular homeworks and everything, they were competency based in such a way that, they give you um, the, your, what do you call it? Your course, and then you read through your course, and then you could test out of them. If you're good in testing out, you could just go straight and take your exams, which is mostly what I did. Some of the courses is something I'm used to before. So some of them I test out of them in 2 days, 3 days, and get the credits in. And some of them I have to read for like 3, 4 days or sometimes a week before I test out on them. And it really helped me move really fast.
I'm glad you brought up competency-based education. Essentially what that is when you prove to the school you've learned what they're trying to teach you, they'll give you credit for the class. And you're talking about testing out of classes. It's pretty cool. Number 1, if you have past knowledge or experience like what Godwin's talking about, you can test out of classes really quickly. The second thing I'll say is you don't have like for a lot of classes, you don't have to have the knowledge. If you don't have the knowledge, if you just know what you need to study, you can learn it however you want. You can watch YouTube videos, you can chat back and forth with AI, you don't have to dive into textbooks and use those old school methods. It's easy to learn today. It's a lot easier to learn than it used to be. You don't have to drive to the library and check out a textbook. You can pull your phone out of your pocket and do a couple of searches, and information comes really easily. Godwin, I want to ask you, because sometimes people will find this process or they'll find the YouTube channel and they'll say, like, there's no way you can learn what I learned. I spent 4 years learning what I learned. There's no way you learned anything in 2 months. Did you legitimately learn? Like, are you walking away a smarter person? Did you learn genuinely the information that you were tested on?
Yes, I think um, the brick and mortar schools is something I've gone through before. And I think they add unnecessary stuff that you really don't need in brick and mortar school. A whole lot of gen eds that you don't need for to do any job. They just want to waste your time and make more money. As far as I'm concerned, brick and mortar schools are big, businesses that want to make money too. So, and these competency based schools, their tuitions are cheaper and they go straight to the point to whatever you want to learn. They go straight to the point and teach you exactly what you need to know. And those things that you need to know don't need to take you time to learn them. You're not adding other stuff to it. So yes, I learned what I needed to learn. I just didn't want to, they didn't add other stuff that was, not important to it. Yeah.
Absolutely. I'm so glad you brought that up. Schools are businesses. These universities are businesses. So the whole 4-year model, it's not because they're genuinely trying to help us, and it really takes 4 years for us to learn what we need to learn. It's
Mm.
their business cycle. We're their customers, and the longer it takes us, the more money they make. And of course, there are exceptions. Let's say you're a surgeon and you have to learn how to do surgery. It takes a little more time. If you're getting a business degree, you've been involved in business like most of our lives. We've seen how businesses are structured and how they work because it's around us. And some of that's common sense. And like you said, Godwin, you don't have to dive in and dig deep into the stuff that you're not actually required to learn. You can kind of skip over the fluff, which is it's pretty incredible. Let me ask you this, like, what's the degree doing for you at this point, and what's your plan in the future? Are you going to get further degrees? What's the plan with the degree?
Currently, I'm in the security field here in New York, but I'm trying to get into the health sector. The degree I got was in health science with WGU, and that I think will launch me into the health sector because I've always wanted to help people. I'm in the business of helping people, whether security or health. So, now that I have this, I wanted to actually become a radiologist, but with this degree, I can get into the hospital and, pick up an entry level job, which is now possible because of this degree. And then over time, I'm hoping to get a master's done either by WGU or another school in health science administration or something related. And with that, I think I should be good.
That's exciting. You're gonna keep accelerating,
Yeah.
keep going, do more. I mean, a bachelor's degree in 2 months proves, like, if you want the master's degree, you can go do it really, really quickly. Um,
Yeah.
Healthcare is a great field to be into, and one of the things I wanna point out and use you as an example, Godwin, is you can accelerate these degrees and use them to leapfrog into deeper medical type programs or get you into law school, or you really can go so much deeper than just a bachelor's degree. There are self-paced master's degrees, there are self-paced doctorate level degrees. Sky's the limit with programs like this, and a lot of times it's really reputable high-end schools, and then they have these programs that are self-paced, but they don't advertise them. It's a matter of like, "Okay, let's find the programs where the schools allow us to go at our own pace." Now, Godwin, I just wanna ask you, you have family and friends, and I know you've been telling them about your accomplishment. Do they believe you? Are they skeptical? Are they excited for you? Like, what are the thoughts and feedback that you're getting?
Well, I'm getting mixed feedback. Some people have, don't believe me, and some knowledgeable people that knows the kind of school WGU is, that is a competency-based school and it's accredited too. They believe me and they like this. This is how school should be. School should not be 4-year degree of you learning things that you don't need to learn. School should be fast and go straight to the point. So yeah, I'm getting mixed feelings. People are genuinely happy for me, and all the people that have gone through WG or know people that have gone through WG or any other competency-based programs know what it is. So they're like, yeah, this is a good accomplishment. And they're props to you. I still have my camera here, everything is here, so you cannot cheat on. They have a competency base that you have to write and submit, and then they grade you, and then they have the one that they will proctor you live. That you have to take the test. So there's no way you're cheating on. So, and I think, that's the height of any kind of debris when, they're there live making sure you're not cheating in the program. So if you don't know what you're learning, then you would not be able to pass the exams because, it's easier as that. So, yeah.
Absolutely. With you talking about WGU, I do wanna give them a shout out because there are a lot of schools where you can accelerate this way. Godwin chose Western Governors University. It's a great school, and if you're wondering, like, "Well, is it even reputable?" There are 8 Ivy League schools in the United States. 7 of them have accepted WGU graduates into their master's and doctorate programs. That's crazy. So being able to go get a degree really quickly at your own pace and then go get into some of the best schools in the country for master's or doctorate programs down the road, it keeps those doors open. And I do think that is extremely valuable what you're talking about. They proctor their exams and they make sure students aren't cheating or using AI to get answers for questions. They have measures in place to maintain that respectability. And why cheat? If you can go get a degree like Godwin in 2 months, you don't need to cheat. Like, you can do it ethically, and it's amazing. I do wanna ask you, Godwin, your very first week of school, if you can remember back to your very first week, because I taught you the process, you learned what to do. Your first week, everyone is nervous and they think like, "Oh, is this actually gonna work for me?" Do you remember how many classes you finished your first week or how long it took you to complete your first class?
My first class took me 3 days. I remember. Yeah. After the orientation, my first class took me 3 days. My first week, I was able to complete 3 classes.
3
But
classes your first
I
week.
was doing it 7 days a week. I was working from home and also at work at night because I work at night. So, and I have a computer to myself. So I'm able to work almost 7 days, 7 hours a day. So I was doing over almost 40 hours a week.
40 hours a week of school to graduate in 2 months. If someone's like, "Ah, I can't do it. I only have 20 hours a week." Let's say it took you 4 months. Let's say you have 10 hours a week and it took you 6 months. Like, you don't need as much time as you're not taking 4 years of time and cramming it into 2 months. That's impossible. We're just talking about a faster method in general. I want you to think about this. Godwin just said 3 days for his first class and 3 classes in a week. Generally, like the traditional schooling is you're taking 4 classes over a 4-month semester.
Someone, yeah. That's the
It's
brick and mortar. I wish I did that in a community college here in New York. It was horrible because I had to go to work, and sometimes I'll go from work because I work in the night. I'll go from work. Well, when I took my anatomy and physiology classes and medical terminology, all those medical classes, I would go from work tired in the morning, and I will have to go to a lab for like 3 4 hours. And after the lab, I'll take a regular class. Sometimes I'll be in school for 6 hours, get home, to get a little rest, go back to work, and then from work again the next day I go back to school. It was bad, and I had to do 1 year, one whole to year in a regular school to get about 30 35 credits. But WG took the medical faculty, which is about 17 credits when I started with them. But it was the most tiring thing I've ever done in my life.
it's just a better process. Godwin, there are people watching this that are probably like, I don't know if I can do this. Maybe I'm not smart enough. I don't know if this is I don't know if I have the energy to do this or the time to do this or maybe just skeptical in general. People that are feeling these feelings or having these thoughts, do you have any advice?
Honestly, I am not the smartest person in the world. I mean, I'm well knowledgeable with what I did, but I'm not the smartest person in the world. And it doesn't take any magic because the way all these competency-based programs are, they have like videos to tutor you correctly on how to pass a particular course. So if you are giving it your time, watching all the videos, doing everything they ask you to do, and you go through a school like your school, which is a degree hacking academy, and you learn everything that we need, degree hacking gives you to learn. There's no way you're not coming out, victorious because it is just it's something that is way better than brick and mortar school. Brick and mortar school, they put so much together that you even forget everything you've learned in 2 3 months before you take your exam. But with competency-based schools, you will learn the stuff and you'll be able to take your exam in 2 3 days. Everything you learned, you still know, you still can remember, and that is like a no-brainer for me. It's just the best kind of school for me.
That's such a good point. Learning, studying for one class at a time and then taking the exam right after you've studied, it is
Yeah,
so much easier than
it is.
remembering 4 months of material and then taking an exam at the end of it. So much easier. If you're watching this and you want to get a degree faster, I'm going to leave some links to some resources down below to my degree hacking academy, to a tutorial where I walk you through how to do this in like this quickly, months instead of years. You can do this. Anyone can do this. If Godwin and I can do this, anyone can do this. You just have to be willing to work hard, to sacrifice, and to just make it happen. Just grind, and that's what it takes. Godwin, thank you so much for sharing your story.
Well,
Congratulations, my friend. What
yeah,
kind of huge accomplishment.
graduating ceremony for me, it's in April. I think April 25th is, I want to go there and walk the aisle. I don't want to do it
Absolutely.
naturally, so I'm waiting till April. Yeah,
That's fantastic. Congrats. Take pictures, send pictures, and then
definitely,
a
definitely.
anyone, if you wanna congratulate Godwin, just comment down below, and, yeah, you guys can do this. Resources, links down below in the description. Guys, have a wonderful day. Talk to you in the next
All right.
video.
Goodbye, everybody. Have a nice day.